Hey friends! Today we're going to start a brand new art lesson and we're going to make a self-portrait. A self-portrait is, well, the word portrait means a picture of a person, and we're going to do a portrait of ourselves. So a self-portrait, okay? But I thought it would be boring if you just did a picture of yourself looking regular. So I decided we were going to do a self-portrait with a crazy hat. So like a hat that you can't find in a store. So for my self-portrait, I am wearing a fishbowl on my head. Okay, so I want you to be super creative. Maybe you're wearing a bowl of ice cream. Maybe you're wearing a flower pot. Maybe you're wearing a hat with sneakers instead of an actual hat. It could be whatever. I want you to use your imagination. But I really want us to learn how to draw faces. Now, this is a very simple face, but we're gonna learn some of the basic techniques. So sometimes when you draw your eyes, you think, oh, well, my eye is a circle. But actually, we're not gonna draw our eye like this. And I know these words are backwards, just pretend that they're not. Our eye is actually like this. It's a kind of a sad face line and a smile face line. And when you look at my eye, there's the circle part of my eye. You can't even see the whole circle because some of my eyelid is covering it, okay? So on here, well, you can almost see the whole circle, but when you draw yourself, look in the mirror, you might not even see that whole circle. If you see the whole circle, then you look really scared and kind of crazy, right? So don't do that. My nose is not a triangle. My nose is round. There's lots of roundness to it, and yours is too. So we're gonna try not to do a triangle for our nose. If you wanna do a nose sort of like sideways, right? Make sure it's curved because your nose is curved here. It's not pointy. Or if we look at it from the front, it's weird because our nose is just kind of part of our skin, right? And it just is a part of our skin that comes out because there's a bone under it. But you could draw just these lines right here and the shape of your nostrils, right? So that's another option for your nose. My mouth, there's lips. I have lips on my mouth. So I have this line in between my lips. And so I'm gonna teach you in a minute how to draw your lips. But my mouth doesn't actually look like this. That would be really creepy if that was my real face, right? I have a line in between my lips and a top lip and a bottom lip. Everybody's lips are different. So I want you to go to the bathroom and look at a mirror or find a closet or something in your house with a mirror so you can see what your face really looks like. But I'm gonna show you some tricks and we're gonna get started. Hang on. Okay, friends, so the first thing we're going to start with is the shape of our face, and the top half of our head is going to be covered by the hat, right? So we need to save lots of room at the top of our paper for our hat, but our face will be on the bottom half. And what we're going to do for our face is make kind of a letter U. This is the side of my face. Here's my chin, and it goes up again, and there's my face. That's the bottom part of my face. Now I can draw a line for where my hat might be. Maybe this is going to be a curvy hat, okay? Next, I'm going to draw my eyes. So remember, it's not a circle. Your eyes, you do a sad face, happy face. Sad face, happy face. Okay? Sad line, happy line, sad line, happy line. And then we're not going to make a perfect circle. We're almost making like another U. Well, that's a little creepy. I don't like that. You're going to make mistakes just like I just did. Look in the mirror. What does your eye look like? Okay? And we have eyebrows, right? So make sure you give yourself some eyebrows. You also have eyelashes. So you might want to draw your eyelashes. Now, I'm not looking in a mirror right now, and I think it's a good idea to look in a mirror. I'm not, and this is sort of looking a little funny, but I'm trying my best. So one way to draw a nose is to draw the sides of our nose. So I can kind of go like this, the side of my nose, sort of like that. And there's one nostril and the other nostril, so that could be my nose. Sometimes people want to draw it from the side, so I could also go like this. Right? But it's not a perfect triangle. Now let's do the lips. Lips are tricky. So I'm going to start, I'm not going to show my teeth when I smile. I'm just going to have a little bit of a smile line, but then I have a top lip. Everybody's lips are different, so look at your own. Mine goes up like this, and it comes down a little bit in the middle. So that's my top lip. under this line comes my bottom lip. It's kind of like that, okay? And if I don't like how big my chin is, I could change it. I think I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to change it. That's why we have erasers. And then I have ears. Do you have ears? Yeah, we have ears. Our ears, when we look at our ears from the front, we don't see too much of it. So it's kind of skinny because I'm looking at it from the front. So there's my ear. We also have a neck. And we have shoulders. If I go like that, I look like a giant bobblehead. That's crazy. I'm going to flip my camera around for a second so you can see what I look like. Okay, so when you look at me, my neck, so here's my ears. My neck is almost as wide as it's not as wide as my face, it's more narrow, but it's not super skinny. So you really need to pay attention to what it looks like. Okay, so I don't want to be a bobblehead, but I also don't want to be like a really thick neck like a football player. So maybe like this. And then my shoulders come over. That still seems a little bit thick. So I'm going to erase that. It's very important to just look in the mirror. What do you look like? And try your best. Everybody's is going to look different, and that is just fine. And then I could maybe show my shirt. There's a collar of my shirt. And maybe I'll do, sometimes there's like sewing, so I'll do like another line. And for my hair, some of you who have short hair, maybe you can show your hair coming out up here, right? My hair today is in a ponytail, but if my hair was long, it might come down behind my ears like this, and I can color that in. Maybe my hair even comes in front of my shirt, right down like that, and I could color all that in. Okay, now let's go to the hat. And I think this hat is going to be a flower pot hat. So maybe the flower pot is sitting on a curvy thing, okay? And then here, it's going to be a big wide flower pot. It's going to go like that, and then I'm going to have a whole bunch of flowers coming out of it. And I'm not going to draw them all, but I think you guys get the idea. Maybe it's going to be a giant bowl of ice cream. Maybe it's going to be a whole bunch of paintbrushes coming out of your head. You be creative, okay? You're going to stop right here. You are not coloring it in today. Do not color it in. Save this in your yellow folder. This is just regular old paper, by the way. Save this in your yellow folder. Next week, we're going to add color. Today, you're only using pencil. Have fun.